Hey, Harmony Express.Skoolie, where have you been? Welcome to Harmony Express.Skoolie, episode 21. 21 episodes. Yeah, it's been a little bit since we've been together. Before we get too far into this video, I want to give a huge shout out. You may have noticed this sign is kind of part of our opening credits. This sign was actually gifted to us by some really good friends of ours, Connie and Joe Klug. Connie is a barbershopper, and so is Joe. Connie sings in the chorus that I direct, and Joe is a great barbershop friend, a great tag singer, and a great tenor. So that's the reason for the name, the Harmony Express.Skoolie, because we just love harmony. Anyway, I was out working on the bus one day, and just spontaneously Connie shows up in the yard and says, I saw this and I just had to get this for you guys. So this will end up having a place of prominence on the bus, right up in the very, very front area, you know, behind where the school bus sign is. So I just wanted to give a shout out. Those are some great folks, Connie and Joe. Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it. So we've actually been doing a bunch of work. We've also been away for a little bit, finally getting out away from the house and doing some other stuff. But we've made a ton of progress. So come along and we'll give you a look at what we've got going on. So on the outside of the bus, we have wired our shore power line. And if you look, this is integrated. It goes in there. It's a twist lock. It's got the two huts, the neutral, and a ground. So that goes through the bus here. There's a 2 1/4 inch hole that goes through, and that fits down through. There's a 6-gauge, 6-3 wire that comes in. So that's 3 conductors and a neutral, and a ground. That comes through there. We do need to put some sealant on the inside of that hole, but there is it's a glanded fitting on the outside that's watertight. And you see it's loomed. It goes across to the other side of the bus and goes inside. We'll show you inside where that terminates. The shore power comes through the bottom of the bus, along through, and it comes in here into our power cabinet. So you see our shore power line, the black line there, that's the 6-3 conductors, come into this, which is a transfer switch. Our inverter will be hooked in through there as well. When there is no shore power, the PowerMax will run shore power, or will run inverter power through to our breaker box. And then when we do plug in the power, this box actually senses that 120 volt, actually 240 volt power coming in to that side, and will flip it over and run that to the switch panel. You see that's a 50 amp breaker on that side. That's the main breaker, and then 4 different circuits. We've got one circuit for the driver's or the passenger side of the bus, one circuit for the driver's side of the bus, one circuit for the refrigerator, and one circuit for our AC. So it's a pretty simple, small system, but will work for us. So that's the beginnings of that system. Let's move on. Since last you've seen us, there's been more built. If you look, we have our hot water heater. It's just a water heater, Mike. That's installed. It's not plumbed. It's not. There's no exit yet. So we've got to get our water hooked up to that, and we've got to get our gas line hooked up to that. That's coming. That's coming. Future episode. If you look over here, past the bunks now, last time you saw us, we didn't have anything past the bunks. Now we have this cabinet here, which is a pantry type cabinet. There will be a door on the outside of that. And then forward of that is our refrigerator cabinet. And you see that we have a refrigerator. This is a higher refrigerator. We bought it from Lowe's. It's a fairly energy efficient model. We're going to run that on our solar and our shore power both. We've got everything kind of sized for that. as you see, we have finished off this wall, so you can't see it, can't see in from the outside. That goes, this 1/4 inch goes all the way back to the bunks. So we'll show that from the outside later on, so you can see that you can't see in, because Allison did a great job of double tinting the windows. So Allison's been really busy. We've got our painting done and doors back on the cabinets. We went with a nice, really dark navy blue. Wanted to go with that. So that's finished. Allison, did a bang-up job of painting. And then we come over here and you see inside of our closet. Everything's painted in here now. And we have a rod. So we've decided that, if we're going to go out on extended trips, I might have to go on a sales trip or something from that side. So we've got to have a little bit of space for hanging clothes. We're going to put a shelf along here, and there'll be a shelf underneath as well, and some storage in that area. So that's all been painted and really kind of finished off. Allison does a spectacular job of painting. She's the queen of that kind of stuff. I might build things, but she's the finished queen. She does just an absolute wonderful job. So underneath this section here will go our diesel heater. If you notice, there are now wires here. We've got our fuse panel wired in. I've got to clean up a little bit of the wiring here. It kind of looks a little bit of a mess, but it comes along there. Don't have fuses in yet and don't have the main power hooked up yet, but that's all put in there. We're going to, I'm actually, those holes are drilled in there. I'm actually going to cut out a notch around there so we can actually run some more wires and can easily remove this panel, because our diesel heater is going to go underneath there. It will intake from this panel, or from this section here, and will blow out this way for the back. We're going to have another diesel heater up front. So anyway, the other thing that you see is we've got our wall panels on. We got those done last night and got that taken care of. And, that's all finished off. We've got the plug in here. The wire hanging out here is actually going into our cabinet. There's going to be a plug on that side of the cabinet for the couch. So that's already taken care of. And then there'll be a plug at that end for the other end of the couch. But that's all filled in. So Allison will be coming back. She's going to be working her magic on this section and painting and doing all that kind of stuff. So that is the build over the last 2 weeks. It's starting to look again a lot more like a Skoolie, and things are just kind of taking shape. Really proud of everything on that side. This week we have also gotten our MaxxAir fan installed. If you remember, up inside here, there was a hole and there was a vent on the roof that was out there, and we cut that out, and I will show you a little video of grinding and getting that taken care of. But then we also put in a brace across here and across here to provide something to screw to on the roof. Hey, looky there. We have an installed Max fan. We put a little bit of butyl tape around there like that. Now I'll be coming back along with lap sealant to lap seal it. And then I got to do the electrical stuff inside. But it's a hot day and we got it done. And now that we have it in, watch this. I have it hooked up temporarily to power. Up it goes. And now that's exhausting. It's just exhausting. And then, if you want to go the other way, you do this. It stops. And it'll go the other way. And now, I don't know if you can hear it, there's air coming in. That's nice. We're gonna let it exhaust for a while. Awesome. MaxxAir fan. It works superb. Have not tested for water yet, but we did use lap sealant on the roof, as well as butyl tape around the flange. So we are pretty confident that we're watertight. but we will be testing that. So next up will become roof paint. Now that we've gotten most of the encroachments into the roof taken care of, we will put that together. So we're into the lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. You know, we had a chance to get away for a little while, and so it's been 2 weeks since we've shot a video, but we wanted to show you kind of where we were going. So I want to thank you for watching. We're just really excited about how everything is going on this bus. Things are really progressing. We just feel like this 2 week period, we really made a big step forward to getting done. So we're going to get ready to do paint. We're getting ready to do more electrical. Really, we only have one more wall to build. That last wall in front of the water heater is the last wall we're going to build. Once that's done, flooring will go down. We're going to wait for the ceiling until the very last, just to make sure that we get everything built in the way we want it to be. Any encroachment, that we need to go, like solar panel wiring and things like that, we want to make sure that we wait to do that until we're really ready to finish that off. So the ceiling is going to be one of the last things that we do. So anyway, thanks for watching along. Please give us a like. Hit that like button down there. Subscribe to us so you see other things, and then get notifications. That way, there's a little bell down in that corner over there. Click that little bell so you get to see our posts show up first. So anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time as we continue forward on this awesome journey. Thanks. Bye.